Hey, it's Clay here, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol INNL. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like several days worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. In this case, I don't mean to state the obvious, but I will anyways. Very nice movement today. Things had started already, though. The bulls were kind of creeping up, and then today things got a lot noisier with the big, gap up. And then to give credit where credit's due, sure, the price did pull back, but if you've been trading long enough, I'm sure you've seen one of these where it gaps up, and then before you know it, the price bleeds all the way back down to where it started. But that was not the case here today. So again, I fully realize that, this sideways action here and pullback, not as exciting as big gap ups and all that sort of stuff, but keep things in preference. And I realize, again, like I said, if you've been trading long enough, then you've seen stocks that gap up and then go right. Well, heck, now looking back in the chart, I guess right here is an example. So it gapped up and then the price essentially pulled all the way back to where it all started right there. But in this case, this is kind of I would say this is exception and not the rule. The price actually stabilized out enough to make another move forward. So, sideways action, yeah, not exciting, but better than the price going back to where it all started. So let's talk about some areas of support. The ideal level of support going forward, hey, Clay, what's going to make this chart look the best? If the price can stay up above $1.95, which it did a fantastic job of doing there, then that's certainly going to be best case scenario. Now, if the price falls below it, am I saying the entire chart's ruined? Not saying that at all, but that would certainly be preferable. Next level of support after that would be this previous breakout point down there at $1.65. And then taking a step back and looking at the big picture of things, it's really all about the purple line right here, which is the 50-period simple moving average. Keyword there being moving, so as time goes by, this line is just going to continue to move its way upwards. And essentially, if you want to picture that as a trend line, that would be more than logical. So when you stop and think about it, what does the price have to do in order to stay above an uptrending trend line? Well, the price itself has to continue to uptrend, and that by definition is what a bullish move is, right? So that's why I love charts. When you look at them certain ways, they basically insult your intelligence. Now, what about areas of resistance? Really two of them. The first one is, I'll call it what I always call the fun one. And the fun one is just the previous highs up here at $2.50. I'll be the first to admit it is fun to talk about testing previous highs and breaking new highs. But in many cases, as is the case here, usually there's an initial bridge that first needs to be crossed before you can start talking about that fun one. And in this case, it's right here at $2.30. For whatever reason, some sellers decided to step up here in the afternoon, and quite a few times price tried to get up above it, but couldn't quite do it. So yeah, $2.50 is the level of resistance, but before you start talking about that one, bulls first need to get up above $2.30. So all in all, good solid day. We'll see how the bulls continue to build upon the rest of the week. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together this free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click that image right there and I will email you the guide. The guide is very short, it's to the point, and like I said, it is free. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.